and it is week 2 of the piKadizz Pokedex Challenge. Just going to cover here real quick a recap from last week, the cards that were added, and then we're starting this week with Sigilif and an Archeops, and then I moved on to a Destined Rivals pack, and we started that with a Skarmory, Toadschool, Coughing, Smoliv, that Energy, and Porygon Z. So that Team Rocket's Energy and the extra Scraggy, that was a reverse holo, those are going into a donation pile, which I've started a separate portfolio on Collector for to keep track of how much I have there. And then this is the Pokedex binder where I'm adding all the cards one at a time as I get them. And every day I'm learning a new one. So I take the card, I learn it, and I make a little video on it and just go over some basics, which you can see. I will link in the description below if you want to check out any of these Pokemon. And then I add them to my Pokedex wall here. And if it's a common card, it gets a Pokeball. If it's an uncommon, it gets a Great Ball. And this Archeops was our first rare card, so it got an Ultra Ball. And that's how this is coming along. So about 7 cards a week are being added to the Pokedex, and eventually I will catch them all. And this is where we are at right now, with 14 total cards and Pokemon on the Pokedex. I just want to touch real quick on that donation thing. I have started a portfolio on a separate, new one on Collector that I'm going to add all the cards that are extra or duplicates or whatever to that one. So, and not just duplicates. It's going to be, you can see I added a Scraggy and then that Team Rocket's Energy. So any trainers and stuff are going to go in there. But so I already have Scraggy. So any other Scraggies I get, not just from the same set, but if there's other Scraggies from other sets, or I also have a Coughing, so any other Coughing cards from any set, those are going to go into the donation pile. And my goal is, as the weeks progress, and as I start to have more Pokemon in my decks, I'm going to have more duplicates and come across more Pokemon I already have. So I'm going to start having more and more cards that I can donate. So my goal is to hopefully partner with, there's a couple elementary schools nearby and a couple local card shops too. So I was thinking either I can make prize bags or gift bags or just something that they can give out either at the end of the year or the end of a class as a prize trade night, and they do a contest or something. I just want to be able to make sure that this stuff ends up in the hands of kids, really. And I'm hoping to make it something that they're all equal in value. So if for some reason I get some more expensive cards into that donation pile, I want to make sure that each one has, whatever I'm doing has a similar value. So if it's a school, a classroom, and the teacher's handing them out, and one kid gets, an Archeops that's only worth a couple pennies, and then another kid gets, some type of Pikachu or something that's worth 15 or 20 bucks or even more. I just want to make sure it's fair. So that's going to take a little time. Obviously, I'm not anywhere near that yet. I have to keep collecting before we can get there, but I just kind of want to touch on that, and I will update with that every week as well. The videos will probably get more and more interesting as time goes, and I'm hoping to get some more packs, different types of packs. I'm looking to try and start finding older packs if I can, and doing some older stuff too to kind of make it a little bit more fun, especially for me, and hitting that nostalgia thing. So check in next week for week 3, I guess, and we'll see 7 more Pokemon added to the decks.